Good morning and welcome to Daily Reflection with Aneel Aranha. Today is the 24th of January 2018. And the passage today is very, very long, but I'm going to read you all of it and listen attentively because it is a good passage to reflect upon. It is from Mark chapter 4, verses 1 to 20. Again, he began to teach beside the sea. Such a very large crowd gathered around him that he got into a boat on the sea and sat there while the whole crowd was beside the sea on the land. He began to teach them many things in parables, and in his teaching he said to them, "Listen, a sower went out to sow, and as he sowed, some seed fell on the path, and the birds came and ate it up. Other seed fell on rocky ground where it did not have much soil, and it sprang up quickly since it had no depth of soil. And when the sun rose, it was scorched, and since it had no root, it withered away. Other seed fell among thorns, and the thorns grew up and choked it, and it yielded no grain. Other seed fell into good soil and brought forth grain, growing up and increasing and yielding 30 and 60 and 100-fold. And he said, Let anyone with ears to hear listen. When he was alone, those who went around him along with the 12 asked him about the parables. And Jesus said to them, To you has been given the secret of the kingdom of God, but for those outside, everything comes in parables, in order that they may indeed look but not perceive, and may indeed listen but not understand, so that they may not turn again and be forgiven. And he said to them, Do you not understand this parable? Then how will you understand all the parables? The sower sows the word. These are the ones on the path where the word is sown. When they hear, Satan immediately comes and takes away the word that is sown in them. And these are the ones sown on rocky ground. When they hear the word, they immediately receive it with joy, but they have no root and endure only for a while. Then when trouble or persecution arises on account of the word, immediately they fall away. And others are those sown among the thorns. These are the ones who hear the word, but the cares of the world, the lure of wealth, and the desire for other things come in and choke the word, and it yields nothing. And these are the ones sown on the good soil. They hear the word and accept it and bear fruit 30 and 60 and 100-fold. Brothers and sisters, the gospel of the Lord. There is much that can be reflected upon here, but I just want you to think about something you may not have thought about before. Jesus saying, To you has been given the secret of the kingdom of God, but for those outside, everything comes in parables. The Gospel of Matthew phrases it a little differently. Jesus says to them, It has not been given. Now here's the question. Would Jesus really hide the gospel from anyone? No. If Jesus really wanted to keep the gospel from anyone outside of his immediate circle of disciples, he would not have spoken to them. Jesus wanted everybody to be saved, but salvation requires a certain openness of heart and mind. You cannot receive the truth if you block yourself from it. I have preached retreats to hundreds of thousands of people around the world. Now, during these retreats, many people are touched powerfully, but there are some who remain totally unchanged. What is the difference? Not the word, because it is being broken to everybody present in equal measure. It is the receptivity of those listening to the word. Some, like the Pharisees and the scribes in the time of Jesus, are so convinced of their own wisdom and knowledge, they are not open to listening to anything that goes contrary to their beliefs. Others are there out of self-interest because they need something from God, healing, deliverance, blessings, and they believe that this is an easy way of getting it. To really be blessed by Jesus, we need to be open to the things that he has to say and dig deep into them. Now, these daily reflections are a means to an end, not an end in themselves. And it is my hope that they will encourage you to ponder over the things that Jesus says through the day. And as you do, you will be blessed with more insight into the secrets of the kingdom of heaven. Those who have ears to hear, listen and be blessed.